So this is the abandoned campsite. You could say this is a halfway point. It's the bridge. So once you descend from the entrance where you purchase the ticket, and there's the mirador on the first campsite, the little cafe, etc. When you descend to the middle point, it's then all the way up. And my honest opinion is, it's pretty difficult. If you're carrying just basic equipment for like 3 days of camping, and you're competent enough to make it as lightweight as possible, it's still very, very difficult. It's especially for people that don't perhaps do too many treks or hikes or whatever. So just a warning, it's better to take it slow. So this is, I assume, certainly a government campsite. That, I mean, this is just a guess, but I guess 2019, 2020 it probably was built and then just went under. Like I said in the last video, there's a small one that's actually still open meaning there's just a shower you can use, and a free campground at the base, 5-minute walk from the entrance to the archaeological site. It's included in your ticket. But I guess all the locals came here and just, surprisingly, they didn't rinse it all, but they rinsed quite a few things like light bulbs, all the copper wires, those kinds of things that you'd expect to be taken. So we show you where we camped the other day. I mean, people have obviously turned this into a free campground, so unfortunately there's a lot of trash, but it is what it is. We camped here the other day, which is quite nice. I guess other people have used it since. It's certainly the best camp spot if you come here. And I mean, there's still, like, for example, someone else has taken that other bit of wood. Some wood in there. Give you a little explore. It's always nice to see a abandoned complex. Watch out for the wasp's nest though. And some people camped in here, which I just don't really see the point. But it's bizarre because there's quite a few things of value, at least in Peru, that you'd expect people to jump on here. Certainly the best place to camp, and given that it's free, I would probably stop here. It's actually quite nice as well because down the valley it's really, really warm, whereas when you're on the peak, especially when you ascend towards Choquequirao on the side of the bridge that I just descended from, it's freezing. Didn't get any sleep last night at all. It was that bad. And it's September 2nd now. Let's have a look in here. This is open from the other side because we had a look already on our ascent. So it's nice to show people. So I see that locked door is definitely a shower, but unfortunately can't gain entry. There are toilets here. Obviously they've been used and there's no flush because the main issue with this campground is there's no water. You literally have a generator there. Might even have petrol in it still. There's also a path to the river as a part of the campground where you can wash, or if you've got a filtration system for your bottle, you should be able to fill it up. My friends did that and they've been fine. Yeah, no spiders thus far, which is always nice. Looks like someone got pillaged on the floor there. Oh, that's all right. I mean, to be honest, it could be in worse condition. If this was in Europe, it certainly would. Don't tell me that's an actual bit if it's still open. Surely not. Part of me has to see. They're used. Wow, someone's been having a party in here. Yeah, so this is a kind of the kitchen area, I guess. It's so weird, one shoe. Oh, wow. Right, someone's broken this open in the last 2 days because I came through here and that was locked. But wow, that actually looks all right. Lots of chairs. Oh, I'm sure that was locked as well. Yeah, pretty cool. It's locked in there, but I think that's just a yeah, it's just like the dining area. There's nothing much in there. Oh. This could also be a nice place to camp. Here, it's a little bit cleaner. Thus far on the descent rather, I left at 7:55 because yeah, I prefer just speeding it but not getting up early, if that makes sense. Some people prefer to get up early when it's cool and, you know, take their time, but I just prefer to get up when I want to get up and then just blast it down. So, oh yeah, the path. So there's actually a little bar down there as well that's locked. Don't worry, there's no booze left, I already checked. And this is a shed, again locked. But yeah, you can take that path down to the river and do washing or whatever. Yeah, it's a pretty cool spot, to be honest. Like, once you pay for the ticket, you can go as many times to Choquequirao. So there's no ticket office at the site at all. Again, there's only that one bathroom block in the campground that's kind of being allowed to remain instead of going into a state like this. Where I think, yeah, I don't know what the toilet facilities look like there. I don't use the bathroom, but this is a nice spot. You could actually use this as a base and do so many hikes. And yeah, I guess we'll leave it at that. This is the bridge, halfway point, and yeah, I may shoot some more videos on the way up, and especially when I get to the top.